essentially you're pinned, like quietly, like pinned, crouched behind the wall on the outside, up here. And this, as you heard these two sheriff's deputies talking, and eventually they kind of ride out. I lost my place in the sheet. Hang on a sec. Okay, so yeah, we'll pick back up here. You guys kind of press quietly against the outside of that northeast wall. You hear the galloping of horses like fade away into the fog, into the night.
Oh, that was close. I
Are they gone yet?
Darakb to come back.
You should be able to move them.
Yeah, I think they're gone. I hear the horses going away. Noise is fading.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
We need to. How's everybody looking on health? Everybody
Not feeling too well.
I could use a healing.
All right, let's go take a rest, and we need to go to Harrowstone Prison.
Okay, you guys want to go on stealth back, or you want to just try to risk it in the open?
So
Stealth back for
stealth
sure.
back.
All right, whoever's line leading, go ahead and make the roll.
well, good thing he wasn't lying to you.
You step in like
now.
a small hole and like trip and stumble. Ah, fuck!
That's crazy.
Oh, all right.
What's with a? As you said, it was with a 7.
Little nom recon boy. It's got it covered. Okay.
I'm a very stealthy little elf now.
It's like a 15-20 minute, trip back as you like run from house to house, duck behind things.
Wanted to point something out, guys. We just left Petrus's daughter alone again.
Oh boy,
we're not
so
very
disappointed in
We're not
us.
very good protectors.
Well,
I thought someone stayed at the house with her.
Yeah, it's like the deputies kind of like keeping an eye on the house.
Yeah, because he like told us to. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I was gonna say because I thought we were gonna leave.
Since
I don't know. I just thought about that, and I was like, "Oh my god, we didn't even think about her."
your handler basically.
Oh, trust me, I've been thinking about her.
Basically, like cleared it. She told you guys to go here, and it was taken care of.
Or was
Widegrowl, you should bring her flowers.
Oh, I'll go grab some from one of these rocks over here.
She's taking flowers from a grave. I love it.
It's beautiful. White girl, make a perception check as you hop the fence and trudge back through the headstones.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Never mind.
I hope she likes these flowers.
I
know this guy won't be needing them. He's dead already.
Yeah.
All right, so should we head back to head back to her?
Well, it's like 4 a.m, so
I know. I want to put him on her bedside, so it's there when she wakes up.
Let's go get a rest in, and then tomorrow night we'll go to Harrowstone, and during the day we'll try and decipher some more of these pages.
Yeah.
All right.
Solid call.
Good plan.
Back at the forge.
What?
I'm gonna do. So we're back at the house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just make a little snacky, get a little snacky in, and then I'm gonna just head off the old bed.
All right. Study, sitting room, kitchen, storage closet thing. Kendra's shit upstairs. Welcome to Petros' house.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Place yourselves where you will.
Oh. You already know.
Yeah.
What it is.
Did you draw an upstairs? Because I want to go place these flowers by her bed.
Nah, I'm in the step.
You can go up there. You probably can't open the door unless you know.
Force her door. As she's- Not creepy though.
Do you remember the
Not
mine
like a
shock
creepy way.
trap on the sarcophagus from the train that blew the guy's brains out?
Yes.
The
And
12d8 mine shock. You're welcome to try. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, then I'm going to leave them outside of her door with a
Wise.
poorly drawn note.
Wise. Okay.
Then I'll go make a little snack. I'm gonna eat something to bring to the study.
Are there alphabets in the house by any chance?
Roll 1d100. 51 and up, yeah. Call it a luck roll. Oof.
Ah,
Just Orchios.
Orchios.
Even I don't like Orchios.
No, me either.
They're just too sweet.
Yeah. They made them too sweet. They had such a good chance to make them like just chocolatey, and they just covered them in sugar and ruined them. All right, boys, I'm hitting the old hay.
Sleep time.
All right, where's everybody gonna bunk down? Actually,
I'm
before
staying in
before we do that, do you want to maybe like try to rig some like rudimentary like alarms or something around the outside of the house or the doorways or anything? Or
I mean, if the
I don't
DM's
know.
calling
I don't
us-
know if we. I knew in the spirit of not being meta. I think that
well, you had the
we
thought
didn't-
like, hey, we left her unattended
yeah.
on the way back. It's probably been ruminating in everybody's minds. You don't have to. It's up to you guys.
You know what? Let's fasten a little tripwire to the front door.
Uh,
Put some cans on it that'll make some noise.
Somebody
and then
with survival. Promise.
Step up. Say, sit down, Valan. I'll take care of this.
I just feel like we didn't do it the night before, you know. And I guess we would be shook by
Yeah,
the
you're
skeletons and
kind
all
of
that
like
stuff.
kind of like fucked up with grief and
I mean,
wow.
We
Not
do.
that one.
We do. We do just have Drogba sitting out there most nights too, right? Like, is he?
I've always got to sleep sometime.
Yeah, but he's
you know?
perched like he's an owl, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're always like, if he hears something, his perception's so high, dude, it'll wake him from his sleep.
Promise is so high that he's got like this mash of cans and string and wire in his hands, and he gets to the front door after he's like, "Yeah, sit down, get out of the way, I'll do it." He just looks around and doesn't remember what he's doing. Just leaves it on the floor, like, goes back in.
Did you secure it?
Yeah, I secured it.
You can try again if you want.
You sure you secured it?
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's totally secure. I put the trap right in
So
the
you
doorway.
set the trap,
Yep, I put the trap right in the doorway.
my man. As he says that, I just roll over and fall asleep.
Yeah, where's everybody? Put yourselves wherever you're gonna be crashing.
As he rolls over and falls asleep, I run back out real quick.
Like
You
you
do it
didn't want to admit. You didn't want to admit to maybe you didn't do it.
God bless. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. It'll be quite the noisemaker if anything comes through.
Question:
I run
is there
back out.
other entrances to this home?
There is a small door over here in the back of the kitchen. I would assume that 27 you could do both.
Perfect.
Is the study where all the journals are?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be in
Oh.
here like.
I forgot the other part of the recap, but that is why I wanted to go back. We haven't touched on this and never came back up again. Remember when you guys got the items? When Alafair put the mask on, in the corner over here, you saw the sigil with the true sight that had the code for safe passage, like a doorway, that only you and Petros actually knew the signal to. So So just remember that that's there. It doesn't have to come up right now. I'm just saying. Don't forget.
Does everyone know that?
I don't know if you told them or not. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't have that written down anywhere.
I remember you
Alright.
saying it at the end of the last episode, but
Well, it was at your house when we did it.
yeah, when we were at my house.
Well, that kind of, I mean, goes into what I was just gonna say. So I'll be like in the study at the desk, like just flipping through all these journals, trying to decipher anything I can, even though I know like
Yeah,
it's almost
mechanically, it's
impossible
not gonna happen.
to, yeah. And I'll just like fall asleep at the desk.
All right. Do you have to like? Do you guys? I don't really care about this too much. But do you guys like sleep in your armor, or do you like put your stuff to the side or whatever?
I mean, I'm wearing light armor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, I was gonna rule it that like medium or less. You don't really need to like strap shit on. But like, what do you just like toss your gear, kick your feet up?
I mean, I take my bow off, but I hold my.
Like, there's not like beds or no. There's you have like bed rolls and stuff you can set up. But
That's why I just put myself against this wall over here. I imagine myself like taking my bow and axe off my back, and like laying my belt right next to me. You know, my burlap sack, but like sleeping with my axe in my hand. You know.
nice. Those are couches, by the way. The red things,
What are the
Just-
brown
just
things?
like this.
Tables?
Oh, okay.
desks and tables.
Well, if that's a
Oh, I
couch,
thought
then
those were
I'm on the
couches. I was
couch.
taking a nap on the table. I'll take a nap on
probably
the
could.
table.
You're probably like, yeah, that's the only thing that can fit you.
I have a
uh,
bedroll, and I went right by the fire just to keep warm.
Posted. Where is Darakb gonna sleep or stand watch or both?
He's posted up. I guess there's a mantle up here.
Yeah,
right?
they're all like
Yeah.
bookshelves. They're like wall to wall almost. Each of those things.
Yeah, he's on top of the bookshelf.
I took my armor off. I'm wearing just no shirt, like some pants, and I'm falling asleep on my side and I'm hugging my sword like this.
Nice. Like marine style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, well, we did level ups. I know John and I talked about it, and I kind of mentioned this to a couple of you guys. I know you were interested in going to the shop to get like better armor, so your AC was higher and stuff. Do you guys want to do that tomorrow? Like, well, we don't have to role play.
Yeah,
We can just-
I was gonna plan on doing that. So
Should we do it before we decipher more of the book?
yeah,
we could
that's what I
say
was gonna
it's
suggest.
we could say it's something that we'll do like spells and all that stuff in the morning, and you can
We'll
just roll it at the same time.
we'll go to the shop when we should go find a bakery for breakfast tomorrow. How nice does that sound?
It sounds nice to have a nice scone with you and just catch up on
Just
What's
stare into
happened in
each
our
other's
life?
eyes.
A little chocolat croissant.
I said a scone, but I could go for a croissant too.
Yeah, so we'll start with that. Okay. So as the five of you guys sort of fade into this almost like fitful, restless kind of sleep, toss and turn for about half an hour. Everybody go ahead and roll a will save.
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh my starry-eyed surprise.
In a manner. It's going to be a little weird. It's sort of like a split POV for a little bit here, so. Alafair,
Yes.
make a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
Yeah, that upgrade. Biggest upgrade I needed. For sure.
All right. Let us begin. As those of you who failed the will save are each experiencing a nightmare at the moment. We'll start with Brommus. As we sort of fade in, he's submerged in mud completely up to his nostrils, like He's got a hat of wispy reeds and straw, almost like a ghillie suit. Just makes him look like a rock in the middle of this like wallowed out ditch that he's sitting in. Painstakingly slowly, he closes his eyes as the sound of a dozen feet trample nearby on the riverbank. Seconds and then minutes pass, and finally you let out a slow sigh of relief. And panic quickly courses through you as a hand smacks its way over your mouth and slowly drags you down under the surface of the mud. Bear with me 1 second.
That doesn't sound good.
It
That whole situation doesn't sound very good. I'm
does
gonna
not.
be honest with you.
Valan. We zoom in as he sits out of breath after like a dead sprint. He's in cover, pinned behind a sturdy but gnarled oak tree. All around you, this small rural village is on fire. You hear the screaming of peasants in the background, goring, yelling, shouting, steel clashing with steel. You hear the sound of footsteps as a crowd of villagers turn and sort of run past your little hideaway. And before they can pass, you step out to meet them, blade outstretched. A strange, hunched, and malformed figure is cloaked and almost hiding in their midst. "Step away," you tell them. They remain cowered in place. "Run. Run while you can." You plead. You beg. You hear more screams in the darkness, but still they remain. You press closer, and with the tip of your sword, you edge back the hood on the hunched man, revealing what was a man. He's got patchy and dissented skin with sallow and sunken eyes, and a pitiful clump of greasy hair surrounds a maw full of dozens of razor-sharp and stinking teeth. It snarls, and it reaches a pustule-covered hand into your belt, into your bag, rummaging around. The other villagers drop their guises, similarly deformed, and move in to attack. You dance free, and you let loose one of those like duelist salutes. And to your horror, the blade in your hand dissolves into running metal liquid. Frantically, you search each of your pockets, looking for a dagger, a holdout, anything. All you find is a small brass and bone key. As you look at it, it's got this tag, a tiny note written in very neat Elvish. In capital letters, it says, "Use me, just as you're dragged under the tide of cultists." We smash, and we see Widegrowl running full tilt down a long and dusty corridor full of sand. He passes torches and wall-mounted sconces that whoosh as he sprints past. He passes statue and sarcophagi, mural and vase, crumbling scrolls, while the structure around him gets more and more cramped through each hallway and each passage. You come to a fork with two doorways, one left and one right. Which way do you run?
Left.
You take off at the left tunnel and just keep going. From behind you begin to hear banging and a strange, soft, whispering shuffle. Things moving through the sand. We come to a sliding stop in front of a mural showing a figure with a strange, or startlingly familiar face. Go ahead and make a planes check for me.
I don't even know what planes are.
They fly in the air, Blake.
You're about to be on one?
Oh boy.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
You just take a moment, standing next to this mural, holding this torch, like, close. You can only recognize what looks almost like your own visage staring right back at you. In the mural, you see dozens, make that hundreds of figures, all of them lying prostrate beneath you, while a featureless man with swirling onyx skin stands at your side. The featureless man turns towards you, off the wall, impossibly, as black tentacles emerge and drag you down to the sand. As this is taking place, Alafair, roll another perception check for me. Darakb 2, I forgot about that.
Come on. Come on.
It was 12, the second perception that you rolled?
Yes.
Uh, Darakb, make a will save. We'll see how this shakes things out. Interesting. All right. He sees what's transpiring in real time in the real world, but he's unable to do anything. He just sits there, curious, like observing. As out of Alafair's coat, he sees writhing motion as these slender, lithe, and graceful fingers peek up over one of the pockets and start to crawl out.
He sees it crawl out of Alafair's coat.
Yeah. And try as he might, he can't move, he can't cry out, he can't do anything except watch. He watches as it slowly titters over towards wherever the trunk is in the room and begins pulling out pieces of rope. First tying up Brommus, and tearing one of the drapes and placing it in his mouth like a gag. Over to Valan, where he does the same, except this time he reaches in and shuffles through one of his pouches. He sees the hand fish a little ring from one of the pouches and place it gently on the ground. Gingerly, almost. Where it sort of tests for a moment and dexterously slides the ring on. Eerily enough, he's not attuned to human customs, he's a bird. But even he knows it's a perfect fit. The hand flexes for a moment and titters over to Alafair. Picks up his right hand. Kind of like lifts it, checks the wrist, checks motion like this. Lets it go. Satisfied, titters away and attempts to tie Widegrowl up with the rope. After one or two attempts, frustratingly, it lets the rope drop, and it walks back to the trunk and pulls the chain out, tying him with that instead. It turns, and it sees Darakb, stuck, looking at it, blinking, and it walks up Brommus's face. It skitters off, returning with a dagger as it walks over towards Alafair. Almost like a soldier holding a rifle. Like, it's got it crooked between, forefinger and thumb as it's sort of walking like this. With extremely deliberate precision, it mimes a slow, like lining up a cut almost. And after a few moments, it rears back and throws the dagger straight up in the air. As it falls, it leaps, catches it, and brings it down on his right hand. Oof. Yeah, that'll do it. As the blade is falling, everybody go ahead and roll perception, except Darakb, so you can already see it. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay. Widegrowl, Brommus, and Valan, the three of you are able to hear some disturbance, and each of you comes to consciousness in this this room's only lit by like the crumbling fire in the fireplace. As you see the hand descending with the blade, as he just severs Alafair's right hand at the wrist. Alafair.
I just pop up and start like. I imagine it's like gushing blood.
Yeah, well, it's a surprisingly clean cut. As you sit up, holding the stump in your hand, the hand itself like tackles you and hits you in the chest, and like lines itself up backwards, and flings onto the stump, where it, after a moment, a very painful moment, it fuses in a flash of purple light, and flexes. Valan,
I'm gagged. I'm just.
yeah, that's what. Valan, you can see the ring on the hand, and you recognize whose hand it is. Everybody go ahead and roll sanity.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just got my hand cut off, dude.
Yeah. What's going on?
Hey, you got a new one instantly.
Everybody made it. Okay. Beautiful. You all take 1 point of sanity damage.
Of damage or to our sanity?
No, 2 sanity, not actual damage.
No.
Well.
What page is that on?
Additional. Anyone who wants to try to get out has to make an escape artist check.
I'm gonna do an escape artist check.
John,
I'm just like.
your escape
about to
artist
pass
minus
out.
4, by the way, for the chains.
Minus?
Yeah, minus. Because
What's
the
Get me
chains.
out of there, baby. Get me out of there.
Oh yeah, Valan, you can like. How do you get out? How do you wriggle yourself free or cut yourself free or something?
So on my belt, there's like a little metal piece, and I just rubbed it against it until it cut it, and then I just like slowly unraveled myself. And then
I'm just sitting in the middle of the room, like about to pass out, just like.
So I run over to him immediately, and I try and I grab like the gag for my mouth, and I try and just like hold it over it.
Oh, it's
And
it's like a clean fusion. There's definitely like 2 skin tones there, but it's on.
So that hand is now
It's on his arm.
Alafair's hand. He cut his hand off and put that hand on him.
Yeah. Brommus, you're out. What do you do?
My axe was like laying on my chest, so I'm like until my hands break free, and then I pull the gag out of my mouth. Darakb, do something.
He just like wriggles, but he's stuck in place by his feet.
Whose hand is that?
Oh man,
I
boys.
imagine it like.
What is
Like
Widegrowl
Valan?
doing? Yeah.
I'm okay, so I'm gonna try rolling escape artist, see if I get out of these.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh wait, it's I got
minus 4, so it's an 11. Yeah,
11.
Not gonna do it. As you
Okay.
just like fall off the couch. There's just a thud. Like
Can we move?
you guys
How-
can move
how-
now if you're out.
I'm gonna go help him.
What's the strength check to
To break
to
the
just break them?
padlocks. Hang on. Hardness 10. DC 26. You can go for it if you want.
All right, nat 20. Guys.
No, you're gagged still.
Yeah, I go over and help him.
It's like fish the keys to the padlocks out of the trunk to do it, but
Give me a thumbs up if that's you.
Me?
I'm talking to the hand.
Oh.
Oh boy.
As Valan says that, I see Josh going to get the lock for the padlock that's on the chains. And I'll just kind of walk up to it and pick it up and look at this hand and just tap the lock. And I'll roll disable device.
Okay.
Is that what you want me to roll for that?
Yeah.
Whose hand is it?
That'll do it.
So
Oh, that's
you
crazy with a
guys,
+8.
You guys remember back in the day in Lepidstadt where we fought that bad guy
The White Claw
after
Assassin.
the White Claw assassin?
As
Well-
Jared explains that, I tap the lock and you just see, like, you kind of hear all the weights just like, and like tumble to the bottom and it just pops open. I'm like,
Yeah, so the guy he killed, that he was kind of like a father figure to me, and he took me over on the boat and all that stuff. Yeah, that's his hand.
The Alafair's like kept it for
yeah.
12 years, sitting on the wall.
Why did it all of a sudden just become alive and cut Alafair's hand off and attach itself?
Well, why have ghouls attacked us and skeletons? I'm gonna guess some necromancy here, bud.
I'm just
Okay.
going to be looking at it and be like, at first I was pretty upset, but this feels pretty good.
It looks bigger than before.
It's definitely like the fingers are longer and they're scrawnier than the ones on your left hand, and he's like a shade paler. So
Hell yeah.
I always
Thoughts?
knew you were part elf.
I'll kind of like have like a thought like in my head and kind of like look at the hand and remember the sigil we saw that has safe passage, because we don't really know where it is. Like, we know where it is, but like not how it's activated, like how to, like, even what kind of passage it is. Like, is it just a hideout? Is it a tunnel?
Yeah, exactly. You have to look at
So,
it with the mask on probably again.
That's what. So I'm gonna look at the hand and then like feel for my mask. Without
I
saying,
go over to him and I'm like hugging his hand.
so I kind of look at it and look at the mask and look at the corner where that sigil is, and I'll put it in my new hand and like.
All right. Take 1 point of damage and make a fortitude save real quick.
Did we heal? Did we heal from that rest at all?
You will after this. So there's
Okay.
not combat or anything.
Cool.
I'm sitting next to Widegrowl, looking at him, just like, what the fuck is going on?
You're fine. So you're not nauseated or anything. So you can see it
sign language
over in this corner. He'll flash like the equivalent of LOL in Ermiel battle sign at Valan when he says that.
I flash back. What a nerd.
Oh. So
I
What do I
love that.
see?
I love that I'm best friends with his hand now, and he can't do anything about it.
What are you guys gonna? What are you doing with Alafair's actual hand too?
I just pick up his hand and throw it in the fire.
Oh my god!
Feed it to Drachba.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
And he's
Yo, let's
cooking
feed his
it,
hand to Drachba.
cooking it first.
Yeah, I take like the fire poker and I just stick the fire poker into his hand and I got it in there and I'm like toasting it like a marshmallow.
He's just like perched on the mantle above the fireplace.
He's been wanting to eat Alafair for a while.
Ready for it. Okay, so
Chase, I DM'd you.
oh, interesting.
Just real quick.
No.
Okay.
If you were full, yes, but no.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, I'm like just obsessed. Like I have the mask on. I have this new power, and it like just kind of brought me back to that sigil and like remembered. So I'm like bleeding out of my ducts. The mask has penetrated my face. I have this fucking other hand on, and what do I see like through the mask?
So it's almost just like the same world you were seeing, but just augmented. There's like occasional fractals that pass by, and shadows can like lengthen and contract at odd intervals where they shouldn't.
I'm on mushrooms.
Angles seem to change. Yeah, basically, you're kind of like it's really trippy. You know from experience from the first time you put it on, you probably shouldn't look at anybody too hard. And in that back corner, you see again, it's about torso size. It's a silver sigil. It's marked on the wall. I don't have it drawn out or anything, but it's a series of geometric shapes and concentric circles and lines.
It's just on a wall, not in a bookshelf or anything.
Correct. It's on the wall itself. And
I'll approach the wall and kind of like rest the hand on it.
All right.
Like outline the sigil with my fingers.
Make an Arcana check. Interesting. You're sure that this is a trigger. It could be an entrance similar to like the getaway spell that Petros used for you guys to get back to the train when the bomb was going to go off.
Uh-huh.
It could be the entrance to a demi-plane. It could be just a hidden a switch that activates a hidden door somewhere in the house or on the property or something like that. You can't be 100% sure, but it's definitely a trigger of some kind. And knowing Petros, you're sure not only is this message for all of you, but that he would have rigged it in a way that it's a trigger only you four would know or be able to decipher or figure out.
So we know all this going on right now, or is Blake the only one that's aware that it's even
It's just
there?
spurging out with his little mask on, standing in the corner, talking to himself, touching the wall with the hands.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're not even aware it's there.
I'm smoking with Widegrowl.
So I
Yeah,
can't.
me and
trigger
Brommus are kind of freaked out right now.
I'm
It has to be deciphered though.
at this
You
point.
have to
Alafair,
figure out what the trigger is.
at this point, Alafair's hand's cooked, and I'm feeding it to Rafa.
You guys are just completely unconcerned with the fact that I'm like, like just up against the.
No, me and Widegrowl are freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, we're freaking out. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
we're letting
sitting
you do
here
your
watching,
thing.
Just wondering what the fuck is going on.
Sometimes you just have to stroke the fuzzy wall, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Valand was doing sign language with your hand. You just put this mask on. I was gagged up and tied.
So
Jared's feeding your hand, or Valen's feeding your hand to Darakb. Fucking weird.
Like, am I still dreaming?
Yeah.
So could I roll perception with the mask on to see if I know how to trigger this?
You know, it's probably a code phrase, either verbal or something that you would scribe onto the sigil.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I just have to guess.
Yeah, basically.
Like that's what I was.
Until you do further research.
Okay. And so yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like how I want to like examine what, you know what I mean? Like what is it? Is there anything pointing me in any direction to trigger this?
Not that you can see. Not here.
Hey,
Huh.
promise. Can you cast Decay Corpse on his hand? On after I want to keep the bones.
Oh my god.
Once he's
I'll,
once he's done eating all the meat.
I'm gonna become.
What the fuck?
Is everyone looking at me right now? Like that you guys are all watching me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of look back at them, and like I said, I like don't even know what's going on really. I'm like almost like trance, like someone on sleeping pills that's up, and you're like, well, you don't want to wake them up, you know? And I'll just kind of look back at the wall, and I'm gonna get frustrated that I can't decipher this thing, and unruly rage just comes over me. Like I'm like, why can't I figure out this magic? What's going on? And I'll take the hand and just start like pressing the mask even further into my face, like and just staring at the wall, trying to like absorb every bit of power. So I imagine I just start like kind of bleeding out, you know. And do I gain any like
Yeah.
I'm fucking like, you know.
Yeah, we'll treat that as the same effect as if you were to use it in combat, where you like study the target.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana roll +4. Actually, well, yeah, just do that. There's other bonuses, but you guys get a lot of bonuses for stuff in this library, by the way.
I'm so high and I can't figure out what the fuck is going on. He's just staring at the wall and like fucking almost like looking like
I
a
also
mage.
just
I
push
take out-
the mask back into my face
yeah.
that's full of needles.
Yeah.
I heard. And then I take out my spyglass and I like stand over his shoulder and like put it like right where he's looking at the wall and like see if I can see anything. Like looking at the wall that he's looking at.
I
through my
I
spyglass.
cast Mage Hand and I push the mask even farther into his
Oh!
face.
Like, I don't see anything, Widegrowl. Come take a look. Can you see anything?
As that's taking place, it clicks in your head, Alpha. Not that the lock doesn't click. If you cast detect magic and you touch it with the blood from the mask, you'd be able to render it so that they could see it.
Would it trigger it?
Not necessarily.
Can I roll again as Jared's mage hand pushes the mask even further? I'm like, yes, I need to know.
Yes, but what's your actual HP?
After I lost, so is it 1 health for like each one?
Yeah.
Or like how? So I'm at 7 with Jared's.
I would say him shoving it'll be -2.
Okay, so that'd be 6.
Is it in hell?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll again. It's just there. It's like on the tip of your brain. You need to know. You have to see this through. So it's a compulsion. It's beyond a compulsion at this point.
I break Jared's mage hand away and
you hit it. You hit it with the mask. You hit the sigil.
I headbutt it. Yeah, like as to push it even further.
All right. You take 3 more points of damage. And as the blood splashes the wall, all 4 of you see this flash of silver. And in place of the geometric sigil that he sees with the mask, the 3 of you see a silver render, like a stylized rendering of a small silver bird, a little bit bigger than a hummingbird. And it's there for 5 6 seconds, and then it dissipates. But you all saw it. You all know where it came from.
I do Arcana check on it.
Go for it. Alafair, you can too. After
I need to take this mask off before I roll again, right?
that's up to you. 2 HP.
I'll say that. I mean, I want to play this out RP wise. So is that the knowledge that like, do I know? Like I know how to trigger it. I know where like. Do I know how to trigger this sigil yet?
You know it's definitely a verbal command phase or phrase.
Do I know what it is?
All of you know what it is, but you haven't. It just hasn't clicked yet.
Pretty weird.
And
Am
it may not. It may not at this time. You know what I mean? It might be something you can come to later. But
I need it. I need it.
It's Pretty Bird.
Into the light I commanded.
I'll I mean, yeah, if we guess it, do we get to do it? Is that how that works? I just don't want to shoot out ideas here. I want to like roll for it.
What are you gonna do? Balls
Me?
in your court. Yeah, balls in your court. Let's see it.
I'll like kind of like be like relieved and like see I'm still manic. Like I have this mask on. So I see the bird pop up. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Like I'm so, and then I'm like, wait, but what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? And then again, I like, boom, and fucking headbutt the wall.
Oh my god. Okay, you're conscious at 0 hit points. Make a sanity roll first off, and then roll Arcana afterwards. But you can do +6. Oh my god, he hit.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh! That's a 30.
Beautiful.
I'm now a mage.
It sort of hits you at the same time it hits Widegrowl, at the same time it hits Valan. Silver Bird, Little Bird, Petros, Little Birds, and you headbutt it exactly at the moment that Widegrowl says out loud, "Into the light I command thee," as like 4 chunks of a tombstone-shaped doorway appear and etch onto the wall itself.
Look over at Widegrowl and I look at my bow that we were smoking out of, and the flay leaf in my pocket, and I'm like, stuff works good.
I like slam my head, so I'm at 0 hit points now, right?
Yeah.
So as I'm like falling back unconscious, I'm like, yes, I know. And then like I'm assuming I like hit and the mask like
just
like,
tumbles off.
yeah. Yeah.
And then
I go over and give him a potion of Cure Light Wounds.
well, he's gonna sleep it off. You can or you don't have to. It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we just opened a fucking doorway. I didn't know what we were gonna do.
Well, it appeared. You don't have to go through it. I say that if he passes out, it'll go away too until you guys are like ready to. You know it's there now. You know how to get to it.
Is it a secret room in the house, or like we know that it's like to a different plane?
It's to somewhere else. It's to a different, like a demi-plane or something.
Okay.
Do we
As
see
there's
anything
like
inside the door?
there's like exterior. This is yard out here. There's no possible space it could go.
Okay.
Do we see inside the door before it dissipates? Like, do we see anything?
Make a perception check, and give me 1 minute.
I roll perception too.
Yeah, anybody who wants to.
Keep smoking that fay leaf.
All right, so the two of you see. It's almost like a. Yeah, just the two, just Widegrowl and Valan. It's like a small oubliette. Like there's a low stone ceiling. There's braziers that are lit on small stone columns on the walls, and about 10 or 20 feet past the doorway, there's a sort of low staircase that dips down into a much wider chamber. That's about as far in as you can see. Right on the edge of vision, before the door closes in that chamber, is a small marble pillar about waist high for everybody but Widegrowl, with a solid base on it, and there looked like there was something on top.
That you said that was in the
Yeah, like once you walk down the stairs.
Okay.
The DM was not prepared for you guys to open this door tonight. I assumed it would be a couple of rounds of guessing, but
I became manic.
you went for it, full send. I will say, with the successful realization of the compulsion, you can roll 1d3 sanity to get back. So you just blacked out. I told you.
Wait, what is it? Slash roll?
Yeah, /R space 1d3.
R. Sorry.
You can
been a
you can
while.
do /roll as well. So you
Oh.
get 1 point of sanity
Oh,
back. Better than nothing. All right.
Are we gonna figure out what happened with this hands up to? Why I came here? Did we just forget about that?
Still, it's only like 4:30 in the morning too. Like,
Brommus, can you cast the decomposed corpse on the on Alafair's whole hand?
beautiful. The flesh, tendons, etc., just sloughs off, and it's just bone.
That's rude.
I take his bones and I put them in my bag.
So what a weird fucking night. Just trying to get some sleep.
All right, guys. Well, he's passed out. When he wakes up tomorrow morning, we're gonna tell him he ate his own hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stand behind you and shake my head up and down. Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If he asks, he might already know. But we gotta razz him a little bit, boys.
How are we going
Yeah.
to explain the hand that's not his, that is currently attached?
So listen, guys. That hand is basically my dad's hand, but not my real dad, the guy that actually raised me. He was the guy that was killed by that assassin whenever we went through all those different planes, whenever we were in the library in Lepidstad, or the museum. And he's very important to me, so just be nice to him, okay?
So wait, like this guy who wasn't your dad, was he banging your mom?
It's his fifth cousin.
Maybe. I don't know if he was, but it's possible, I guess. But, I mean, he was just like, like a father figure to me. He was tough on me, and he looked after me. And that's his ring. He went and took his ring. That's why I knew it was him.
So is there a chance that he's still alive? If the hand's still walking around?
I guess. I mean...
Or do you think he's just
all that was there was the hand, right? DM out of character.
Correct. It was.
So
it was pinned to the pillar in the museum.
So all that was there was the hand, and I believe that Alafair kept the hand.
Yeah.
It's
a very weird moment from the first episode.
So I took his hand.
All right. Well, I'll be nice to your stepdad.
Yeah, he's a cool guy once you get to know him and stuff, and I just want you guys to be nice.
Okay, yeah. Play some catch with him.
Oh, I've always wanted to play catch with him.
I'm sure he's cooler than Alafair.
Well, I like Alafair.
That hand tied me to the table with chains.
Yeah, he's definitely very. He's got some grit in him. Is what I'll say.
So what you're saying is we can't just walk over to Alafair right now and just cut this hand off? and then solder him.
Well,
and
I
then
kind. Well,
him
listen,
be one
guys.
armed. There's a
Listen.
fire right there. We can just solder his hand. Well, his not hand anymore.
Well, listen, guys.
What if his dad
That
wants to be
ship-
attached to his?
Listen, this ship is kind of sailed because I did burn his hand. We
That's what
can't
I'm
replace
saying.
it, and
Yeah, he'll just be
I
one-handed.
fed it to your bird.
It's fine.
So,
he'll be one-handed.
but I will say something. The guy's got a good heart, and you know, he might have ill intentions. I don't know it right now. I'm not going to defend him, but we'll just have to see how you know, the hand turns the page, so to say. You know.
So we shouldn't put this to a vote and say, you know, majority says we
Cut
his
it.
hand
Cut it
off.
off. I vote for cutting it off.
You think we should do that?
Cut it off. Take your Bardiche and cut it off right now.
Doesn't have the Bardiche anymore.
Great axe.
Use the great axe and cut it off.
Are you sure?
I mean, I vote. That's what I vote for. What do you vote for, Widegrowl?
I feel like he's more useful with two hands.
I do too, but you know, it seems like Brommus really wants to cut his hand off. So I'm just voting
I
for
haven't even voted. I just wanted to assess our options while he's passed out after you just.
Oh, you
What?
brought up the hand getting cut off, though.
I just was thinking about our options. You were the one who voted.
He's a good guy.
Voted for it.
Well, I'm trying to back
voted,
you. I'm
You
trying
just
to back.
voted for your
Listen,
stepdad's hand to be cut off.
Listen, I'm trying to back you up, and he would respect that, right?
To be fair,
Right?
it's already been cut off.
Right hand.
Alafair, do you have a potion of cure light wounds on your person, by the way?
I believe I do. That would be an additional, right?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Really?
Nuh-uh.
All right, let's not cut it off.
Do you have the wand of sleep on your person?
Yes,
John,
I do.
John, what's going on with this guy? Why is he just swinging his vote? Either way, you know what? Let's just lay off it. You know, consider our options.
It's like 5 a.m. We got a big day tomorrow. We got to read Petros's journal.
Well, the three of
diary.
you make a perception check as you guys are saying all of this. You guys see the hand's been like slowly pulling itself down his torso towards his belt.
Look at him there. Look at
As
hand.
you turn and look, it's like wrapped around this wand, and as you go to like maybe dive on it or dogpile it, he just like swishes it. Everybody but Valan and Alafair make a will save. Drop a 2. The three of you, not Valan, fall to the ground unconscious.
Oh.
You are asleep.
Oh.
I cast Mage Hand, and the hand is just dancing on top of like right next to the other hand.
Like takes it and kind of gives it a little spin.
Yeah, I let him dance with the Mage Hand.
All right, before we drag this segment onto, you guys just want to like go to sleep, call it.
Yeah, let's just go to sleep.
Okay.
But when I go to sleep, I go to sleep like hugging the hand, so I'm right next to Alafair.
You got put to sleep by the wand.
No,
I didn't.
He's
He
immune.
didn't.
The other two. Yeah, elves can't be
Oh.
slept, so.
That's right. Fuck.
Okay.
Fine then.
You guys have a shitty, kind of restless sleep, waking up at maybe 7 or 8 in the morning, and you kind of like You're just in a fugue, almost hung over, till maybe 10 or 11, but you kind of get the full gamut of rest. So let's go ahead, have you roll 3 of your hit die, +3 plus your con mod if your con mod's positive. See what health you get back.
So the hit die is 1d8, right?
Yeah, so it'd be 3d8 for you.
That maxes me out.
All right.
Even if I minus the con.
Well, no, you don't. For the rest, it's only if it's positive. Do you do anything with the con? Okay, so add Brommus. Go ahead, add 3, and I think you have a con of 1. Con bonus of 1.
3 HP.
Yeah, no. Dude, 15 plus
I'm
3
not.
plus 1.
I'm not rolling this,
Oh,
right?
okay, I'm back.
No, everybody is for
Oh, okay.
for
Not bad.
getting 8 hours, maybe. Oh, if it puts you at max, whatever. It's fine. Widegrowl, same thing. It'd be 15 plus 3 plus con mod, unless you're at max.
315. That puts me at exactly max.
Very nice. And then same thing. Blake could be 12 plus
Yeah.
3 plus whatever your con is.
Oh, I'm at max.
All right.
From 0.
Beautiful. Let me get back to my placing on.
Alright, well that was kind of weird.
Extremely weird. Okay. Jared, let's set your spells up for the day. What are you taking? Keep
Hey,
in
while you do
mind-
that, I'm gonna run down to my car, like 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I
Remember,
think
you're planning on going to Harrowstone, at least a map to grounds tonight. So,
I definitely need to switch out dance. I'm gonna switch out because Blake has detect magic. I'm gonna switch out detect magic for dancing lights,
okay.
and I'm going to I don't know how useful Grease would be in this situation. But he has illusion of calm too, right?
Yeah, but that's a solo buff. That's it only applies to you.
Oh yeah, that's the one that creates the illusion of me, right?
Yeah, and it stops you from provoking and stuff, and lets you.
I don't know. Grease is really good utility though. I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it the way that it is right now.
Okay.
Because the acid is gonna be good if there's undead there.
Sure.
Let's switch out. No, Ray of Frost has such a long range too. I'm gonna keep that. All right, I'm good. I'm gonna leave it this way.
Okay. You're not taking Disrupt Undead. It's
I was thinking about switching out Ray of Frost for Disrupt Undead, but I have to be so close to them to use Disrupt Undead that it makes more sense to have a
yeah,
ranged spell.
give you like the poke or the harass or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine. Not surviving the night. Wait, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Hello.
Okay. What about potions? Who's got them? Who doesn't? At the moment,
I have a potion.
you guys. There were 4. No, excuse me. Let me look at the general. There were 2 cure moderates. Inside the trunk as well. You guys did not take with you, so.
I'm gonna take a cure moderate with me for sure to Harrowstone.
All right. What are you gonna put in the sheath?
In the sheath, I'm gonna put one of the daggers that he left in there.
Instead of the potion?
Oh no, let's put the light wounds in the sheath.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot that I could put the potions in there.
All right. Widegrowl?
Do you guys mind if I grab one of the moderate ones?
No, go ahead.
All right,
No,
I'll grab the
took-
other.
I took the healer's kit from the trunk,
Yeah.
so
Okay, I'll grab the other moderate.
So for the sake of time and not having RP out the store, is there gonna be any potions at the store?
Cure light wounds are 50 gold a piece.
Oh, so I'm not even gonna have enough because I'm gonna spend the money on the armor.
I have a
Alright.
potion. I have a potion of cure light wounds in my spring-loaded sheath.
All right, and then we're gonna take the 2 moderates. I don't know. I think Alafair should have the other moderate ones.
If you were gonna go with the parade armor, Jared, it's only 25 gold. So.
Oh,
I
so I
can't-
could buy. Yeah, I'm getting the parade armor.
Yeah.
Don't health potions hurt me?
No.
Just healing
Only
spells.
actual positive energy.
Oh, like a holy healing spell.
Yeah.
I think you should take the moderate wounds one.
But I can heal myself with my necrotic wand, though, right?
Do you have that still? I don't think you did. I think that expired in the.
Yeah,
prequel.
yeah. Huh.
You always attempt to find another one later. No, not
Yeah,
here, but
that's
in a
all-
city or
okay.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You guys, I shouldn't really be getting hit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed one of the moderate ones, and I'm gonna keep this light one in my sheath.
I guess that I'm melee. I'm melee too, so I should have the other moderate.
Yeah, and then like if you do have to give it to somebody, it's in your sheath, so you don't even spend an action pulling it out.
Well, I have a light wounds one that's in my sheath.
But
So
that's
the
what I'm-
moderate, yeah. So if I have to heal someone else, I can run over and give them the moderate one.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll carry the moderate one too.
Because I'm never getting in melee range unless I'm like flanking or disguised or something, you know.
While they're doing this, I go in the kitchen, and I'm rummaging through like the cabinets and stuff, looking for something.
Anything in particular?
Alafair,
Yeah, what's up?
do you know you ate your own hand last night?
Oh, am I awake? Yeah.
And you have pretty much my dad's hand now?
I'll just kind of like and like remember the entire time wearing the mask and like before and kind of assume that it was all like one thing, like not that, you know what I mean? Like it was all just part of the vision. And I'll look at the hand and be like, interesting. And just like comparing both of them.
Yeah, you had your like vampire teeth out and everything. You're like sucking the blood out of your own hand, and then you ate it all. And then I hand him his skeleton hand.
Isn't it? I come as I'm walking back in, as like say out loud, I'm like, isn't it crazy that Alafair ate his own hand last? And like I see that he's awake, and I'm like, oh, good morning. Morning, Alafair.
I'm gonna wonder why Jared would keep the bones to a hand that I ate and why I would eat my own hand. Because I wouldn't get any.
Wanted to give you your own hand back when your sanity came back, dude.
Valan make a bluff roll, and Alpha makes sense motive.
I was already scrolling.
Valan, I'd say you get a +2. Well, no, hold on. Brommus, you make a bluff roll too to aid him.
Come on, promise. Oh no.
You know,
You're gonna try to lie to the mesmer, huh?
for a second, you're like, oh god, did that happen? No. Oh, you fuckers. Like, you realize.
He looks over at Drachma, and Drachma's face is just bleeding, red, just like
Covered in viscera and gore. Like one of his fingernails is like stuck right here.
I am going to be looking at the hand, appraising Jared's story. Where are we positioned? He's across the table from me?
Yeah, basically.
Valan is? Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Illusion of Calm. And I'm gonna have my image sitting there staring at the hand. And I'm gonna crawl under the table, get behind Valan, draw my blade, and grab his hair and put my blade to his throat.
What hand is the blade in?
My hand.
Oh, your left. Ah.
Yeah, my
Hmm.
my hand.
Instead
And
of
as I get behind him and grab his hair, I'll say, "I still control this one, boy." Like,
make
And-
a will save as you say that.
I roll initiative.
I say
For a moment, it wants to. It like stops pulling and like strokes his hair instead, and then it goes back to pulling.
I say, hand, will you handle this for me?
It tried. It kind of like shrugs. Like,
I'm gonna roll acrobatics to get out of his grip.
do escape artist, not acrobatics. It just gets tighter.
I'm gonna light up my shocking grasp.
as he
And-
does that, I'm gonna still be in his ear. I'm gonna say, "You can tell a good thief by his hands. You know how you can tell an elf? By his long fucking hair." And I'll and just
Oh.
cut through his hair.
Oh shit!
Well, you're dying tonight. Roll initiative.
Okay. Roll initiative then. All right, Valan.
I cast shield and I cast arcane pool, and then that's my turn.
Oh my god. All right. Alafair.
I'll just look at him and be like, "You're the one that burned my hand."
You cut my hair off. You're not getting away with that.
I think you should sleep on it. And then
I-
I just
I'm-
cast. I cast
I'm
lullaby.
immune to sleep, so
Elves are immune to sleep.
Mm.
yeah. But you just
Yep.
wasted your turn, so I'm gonna spell strike him with shocking grasp.
Oh my god.
I can move.
Widegrowl.
We
Right?
just
on?
healed.
This is disastrous.
I'm getting food in the kitchen.
You just walk away.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
All right.
When I was-
Yeah. If
When I was in the kitchen, I grabbed a vase, an empty vase, and I create water in the vase, and I'm just drinking water, watching.
oh my fucking god, dude. All right, Jared.
Yeah, you just got permed.
No,
That's
but
fine.
you do take 22 points of damage as the sword hits you and discharges the shocking grasp at the same time. Jesus Christ. How much health do you have?
3.
Oh boy.
I just walk away and say
You
you
just-
sleep on it.
You just you just wasted a spell slot when you're gonna go into a dungeon.
You wanted smoke, dude. He got it.
Jared walks away. He's got a mullet.
Oh.
So how do you hit? What's going on? Is the sword in me? Did you fucking put your sword through my stomach?
Yeah, and then I say you sleep on it, and I just walk away.
I'm like pinned against the chair with his sword. So you're walking away?
I'm walking away.
I just like and point at Drogba and cast Murderous Command.
You're knocked out.
Oh, he's got 3 health.
I have 3 health.
Oh, he's got 3 health left.
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
I didn't walk away then. I thought he was down. I thought you said he had 3 health.
You thought you killed me?
I thought you were knocked out. Not that I killed you.
You're not gonna knock me out by stabbing me in the stomach with a sword,
I
dude.
hit you for 22 damage. I thought you were saying that I had 3 health before that, and I hit you for 22.
No, everybody
we
was back
just
to
healed.
full.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't walk away. I'm not. I was confused about what happened then. I don't walk away. I just stand there.
All right. What do you do then, Blake?
I cast Murder's Command on Drogba.
Okay. See let's get a will save out of the bird. Are you staring at Drogba when you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. That is an 11. That goes. Murder bird. Roll initiative.
He's not gonna need to because he's gonna get knocked out this next round.
I don't think he like it's not knocking out if you stab me in the stomach and shocking grasp me.
Okay. Darakb is compelled to attack Valan. Josh!
Oh no.
That misses.
He's got 2
That's not good.
talons.
That misses.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not good.
Alright. Valan? Yeah, he just like takes off from the mantle and like whiffs both times.
I longsword him for non-lethal damage.
That'd be -4.
-4 to the attack.
Yes. As you're like pulling it so you don't kill him. Oof. Alright. Valan? I mean, Alafair?
That misses.
Yeah. Jeez, looks like we're taking 2 days off before we go to Harrowstone, boys.
Yeah. Huh. I will cast Command on Valan, excuse me. And I'll just say, you're gonna let me die, brother, like this. After everything. Give me that potion, let it run down your blade and heal my wounds, and we'll call this done.
Valan, make a will save. It's -2 because the hypnotic stare.
Do I react to Drogba attacking?
It's up to you, dude. I'm waiting on you.
Yeah.
It's a 20.
Yeah, he's unaffected by the command.
Can I tell he's unaffected by the command?
Yeah. It sort of like pulls for a second, then he almost like he's reaching towards it, and then he stops. He's like, no.
Yeah.
All right. Drogba. Oh, he's not compelled to attack again.
Oh.
It's a 1 round. It's a 1 round duration.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well,
does
that's the case
Brommus
then.
react, or are you still just like? Whatever?
Yeah, Brommus is like whistling to Drogba, telling him like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Tell him to get over here. I'm like, as he comes over, I like grab him by the wings and like shake him, like, "What the fuck's going on with you? What just happened to you?" And he's just like making bird noises.
Kill Alafair. We talked about this. Not Valan. No, I'm just.
Not the elf.
All right, it's back to Valan then.
I'm gonna non-lethal strike him with the longsword.
I die.
So it's -4. The
Yeah,
20.
He's just
and it's
you
non-lethal.
can't. The non-lethal can't kill you, so you're just rendered unconscious.
And say, "All right, now this is over. I'll leave you to it and go to the kitchen with Widegrowl." And I'm Drogba, come with me.
While they were
good.
doing that
And then-
fight, I was
and
making breakfast for me and Kendra for when she wakes up.
Make a perception check. There's no noise coming from upstairs, and as you're pushing some of the ingredients, like into the trash, you see the rose or the little flower at the bottom.
Oh my god.
as he's like cleaning up, that's when I like come in. And I'm like excited, like telling him what happened with the fight, and like I see his emotions like completely change. Come stand over his shoulder. I'm like, "What is it, buddy?"
I just say nothing. I throw away both plates of food. Or I ask him,
Hey,
no,
wait.
Nothing. I'm fine.
I walk out and I'm cleaning my blade off.
I dump out the trash can and let Darakb sift through it.
Okay. I guess.
I go back in and I tie Alafair to the chair.
Jesus Christ.
And then I give him my potion of cure light wounds.
Kendra comes out and
And
smells like fresh food.
I
He's
have
like, "Where's
him.
the food?"
I not only tied him with ropes, but I also chained him.
Oh Jesus. All right,
You guys see-
Alfair, roll 1d8.
While I'm doing that, you guys see Damian Lillard's going to the Bucks?
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fucking.
He's
nuts.
like, oh, I want to go to a new team that's a bigger market. And he goes to the fucking Milwaukee Bucks.
Wants to win a chip, dude.
All right, you're back up with 3 hit points.
I mean, I imagine I wake up and the first thing I do is feel myself in bonds. So naturally, as the thief rogue that I am, I'll just escape artist myself out of there real quick. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be.
I imagine I just kind of like shift my hands
He's
in the ropes.
he's in
like all-
chains and rope. I roped him and then I chained him.
Yeah, I'd say it's 2 separate checks, but he's out of the chains.
the rope.
Yeah.
The rope gets me.
Are you're sitting in like a loose chair and it just kind of like it's back.
I see this happening because I'm in the room and I rechain him.
Jesus Christ. Try you have to make a sleight of hand versus escape artist.
I roll again.
Oh my god. Not there's
For him to.
there's no real point, but yeah.
The battle just back and forth.
You're
I'm just
like
trying to get out.
you're like death
Valen's
rolling.
getting high rolls against Alafair.
Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Still chained. And roped.
I come
Okay.
back in here.
I pick him up and I put him inside the chest, chained and roped. And then I put the padlock on.
Oh god.
I come back in and I take a couple locks of Jared's hair or Valen's hair that's still on the ground and I put it in my pocket.
What the fuck?
And then like I act like I'm cleaning up the rest of it to like so no one sees, Kendra doesn't ask any questions. I'm like, yeah, I'm just cleaning it up. And,
just watching them entangle themselves with utter fascination, like not saying
I'm like, what-
anything.
I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? Everything cool? All right, cool. See you later. I go back in the kitchen with Widegrowl.
I actually went to the this was the sitting room.
Yeah.
I'm sulking over here because she threw away
I
my
leave
flower.
him inside the chest with the padlock and I go and leave for the shots.
Jesus Christ. All right. Alafair, go ahead and make some escape artist checks to get out.
How's it?
Under 20, it's going to take you an hour to get out, but you can get out on your own. The hand, well, okay, only Valan left, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm still in the sitting room. Sad.
It's got like a big, wide open double door that looks into the study. The three of you that are in the sitting room, go ahead and roll perception. Fucking Brommus and Drogba, as you're like mid-sentence talking to Widegrowl, you just like turn and see as the hand like pokes its way out of the trunk and like catches the latch, and he just comes tumbling out.
You guys get your spout figured out? See what I did there?
I'll just take the potion and like bite the cork and thanks for the help. And like slam it back.
I'll say, do you want any water? And I'll hold up my vase of water.
I'll wipe my mouth from the potion and say, "No, I'm sure your bird could use something to wash my hand down." And I'll chuck the potion and like brush past them and go into the study.
I'll go to Rockwell. Do you need any water? No?
Alright, so how do we want to handle today? This has been dragging. Before we TPK each other here.
I didn't TPK him. I could have, and I didn't.
Thanks.
Did I teach you nothing? Kill.
So let's.
yeah,
head
who's
to
going
the
to
shop?
this? Who's going to the store? Who wants what? We're not gonna...
I'm already headed to the store, but I'm gonna stop at the barber on the way and get my hair fixed. And I'm just gonna cut my hair into like a mullet.
Yeah, I imagine I cut it like, you know, have you ever seen the videos like the Chinese hair salon where they lay the grass flat and they cut it butcher knife and they stand up and it's like short here and long here and it's like a slope? I'd imagine that's kind of like how I cut it.
Yeah, so I get all the hair that's on top, the shorter cut off, and I just have the long hair hanging in the back, and then I have like a flat top mullet.
Fuck yeah. A cop mullet.
I basically...
like riffraff.
Let me see.
Like the Chad Yu-Gi-Oh character?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I look like now. Look at this. You guys are gonna love this. That's literally exactly what I look like.
Holy shit.
Oh man, that's good.
That's too good. Okay, so who wants what? Obviously, John, we talked about the chain vest. Or the chain shirt.
I'm getting the parade armor.
Alright, so it's 25 for the parade armor, it's 100 for the chain shirt.
I'm also gonna buy a new potion because I just used it on Alafair.
Okay.
Chain shirts are one that anybody can wear, and it's like on top of armor, right?
What does
No,
parade
no.
armor do to my AC?
It's +3 with a max dex bonus of 5. It means -1 to strength and dex based skill checks while you're wearing it. That's like usually offset because the AC is higher. And then for parade armor, I'm waiving the spell failure for light armor. For all of it, not just parade armor.
So my dex is now 5. The dex on it's now 5. I'm just gonna change the letter armor into the parade armor.
Yeah, you can.
And then the AC is 4, right?
It's 3.
Oh, it's 3. I'm just gonna rename it parade armor. Can I sell him my leather armor and get a little bit of the gold back?
Yeah, you get like 12.
Alright, so it costs 13 gold. Plus another 50 for the...
Yeah, for the killer wound.
So 63 gold. So I have 44 gold left. And how much did the haircut cost me?
Like 2 silver. Plus tip, whatever you gave him.
I gave him a 10 silver tip, so I'm at 86 silver.
Alright.
Because that mullet's looking fresh. You guys seen it.
Alright. Widegrowl?
real quick, sorry, where do you guys see the store list at?
It's just the original one plus like the whatever armors. You were gonna get the parade armor too. We talked about it's the same thing. So I could change that real quick. And it's just 25 gold. So, all right. Let's see, Widegrowl.
All right, so I'm still in the sitting room.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slowly get up, stroll to the door, just walk out, not even say anything. Still kind of upset. I'll walk to the store.
Okay. And you're just gonna pick up a chain bit or chain shirt?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Promise you want anything or no?
I don't think so.
Blake? Other than the parade armor, you want anything else or?
I think you said the lamellar.
Where's the shop? Where's the shop list? I
Nah,
just want to
sorry,
make
I
sure
didn't
there's
know it was
nothing else on them.
That's way back up in general. I might have pinned it. I did not. Hold on. Alright, now it's pinned.
What is mage armor?
It's plus 4 AC. And it stacks with armor, but it doesn't stack with shield.
Spell, right?
It is, but you can get it in scroll and potion form too.
So like if I don't have my shield, it's a spell. All right. I'm good. I don't need anything else.
Samesies.
Okay. Well, I guess you guys want to try to decrypt since we wasted the day. I'm not going to make you go to the dungeon without spell slots.
Yeah, let's decrypt.
Okay.
So I'm in the study because I made it back. I assume that Petros has a chalkboard in there.
Yeah, let's say that's a fair assumption.
So on the chalkboard,
one of those like double-sided, you know what I mean? The ones that
I
spin.
draw a graph, and it looks like this. Hold on one second. Go ahead and check it, guys. I drew that graph, and I have it up so he can see it as soon as he walks in.
I like that I'm the one that instigated when my hand got thrown in a fireplace.
What'd you need it for? I gave you the bones back, and you already have a hand.
And you don't even know any of that happened. You were passed out. All you just got your bones back.
No, I do know.
You put it together. The fingernail and all that. Anyway, look, a flying change of subject. Are you guys all back in the studies? We do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember your roles?
Yes.
No.
Geography.
Alafair's local, Brommus' history, Valan's arcana, Widegrowl's planes are arcana.
All right. Let's try and recrypt the bad boy.
Okay,
Zing.
that's a bing. Got one.
Zing.
There's another one.
Two.
Why isn't Alafair in here? Why doesn't he want to come sit next to Valan?
All right, just got one hit. Let me just refresh myself real quick. It's 1 hour off the time. Okay. All right, Blake, go ahead. Roll 1d20. We may have to re-roll a couple times because you may hit entries you guys already got. You already got. All right, roll again. All right. All right. So,
Sorry, I'm listening and being attentive, but I'm trying to pack while I'm doing this too, man. I haven't done shit for this trip.
well, the teacher's about to call on you to read, so.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you need me to do anything, give me a shout. But
14. Gambit? Okay, cool.
Ow.
Roll 1d12 real quick. It's going to take you guys 2 hours to decrypt that one. I'm going to go ahead and post it in general, and then I'll put it in its proper position in the journal tab later. Whenever you're ready.
All right. You send it to me?
It's
It's in the journal tab.
general.
Gotcha. 1 month ago, Gambit. How do I move? Okay, thank you. Whatever the way seeks, I'm now convinced their goal is connected to Harrowstone. In retrospect, I suppose it all makes sense. The stories they tell about the ruins in town are certainly chilling enough. It may be time to investigate the ruins, but with everyone in town already being so worked up about them, I'd rather not let others know about my curiosity. There's plenty of folks hereabouts who already think I'm a demonologist or a witch or something. Ignorant fools. Either way, the end game nears. If my gambit was successful, I will draw the perpetrators of this conspiracy into the light or die in the attempt. One last gift to the borough, to Ustalav, the last call of the Kingfisher. Well, this was probably the last entry Petros made before he died.
Just a couple more.
Kingfisher.
That's number 8. Of the
Huh.
ones that are circled.
I mean, how long did that take with our rolls? Not long at all, right?
Yeah, it was 2 hours.
What time is it?
About noon.
Oh, dude, we flipped the pages in anxiety and want to know more. After reading that, we're like, dude, this is like right before he died. Or like before he went to Hearthstone and died, at least.
All right.
See?
Should we do another?
Keep reading.
Let's do another.
Oh,
That's one.
oh,
Possibly 2. All right. Valan, roll 1d20. 4. Roll again. Already hit that one. Roll again. Sorry, I don't have a better way of doing this. Ah! Holy shit. DC 24. 23 plus decrypting in the library for +4. You hit.
What do you say, Holy? Are we about to find out something crazy?
If it's 19,
It's got to be the last
is
one.
it out of 20 entries?
No, it's there's more than 10 of the remaining entries. They're double. Each of them are doubled up, and I got it like you roll 1d20, so 19 and 20 are the same
Gotcha.
entry, etc., etc.
But it's probably the last one.
That happens to be the last one. Yes.
Oh man.
Oh my. Okay.
Petros! My boy.
You have already seen part of this one, sort of. Whenever you're ready, Jared.
17 days ago, the end. Tomorrow evening, I return to the prison. It is imperative the way does not finish. My caution has already cost me too much time. I am not sure what will happen if I am too late, but if my theory is right, the entire world could be at risk. I don't have time to update my will, so I'll leave this in the chest where it'll be sure to be found should the worst come to pass. Should I fail, then my final contingency is in place. The only ones I can trust. They will have to be enough. If you're reading this, lads, I'm dead. I've left something for the four of you below. I hope it never comes to that, but if it does, I'm so sorry. There was no other choice. If you live, perhaps one day you'll forgive me.
That part was in plain text. It was like not encrypted. That last bit you read that
Yeah.
first day. And go ahead and roll 1d12 so we can see how long that took.
The way. The way does not finish. Who is the way?
The Whispering Way, the Necromancer cult that attacked you guys on the train.
Huh,
Bless you.
what the hell?
So that also took about 2 hours. You're in his head right now. Thoughts?
Well, we gotta go. We just gotta go. To the I'm ready.
Well,
When you
We
got
gotta-
help with
Yeah.
spell slots, then
I
we
know.
gotta go
I know.
2 night. We gotta go 2 nights from now because you got your cheeks absolutely clapped by me. So
world's gonna end because you had to send a message, eh? God love it.
I point to the graph on the chalkboard.
You guys, let's see, 2 p.m.
Let's keep pushing it, boys. We can't
Yeah,
even
go
go.
again.
We can't even go tonight anyway.
Wait, hang on. Let me see what's left.
Damn, we already whacked one. Ooh.
All right, 1, 2, potentially. No, that's definitely 3 hits. Potentially 4 though. All right. Hang on 1 second.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Yeah, you're good. It's gonna take a split second.
Like, make sure you pack at least 2 pairs of underwear per day.
Just in case I shit my ass.
Yeah, like 2 per day at least, minimum.
Yeah.
mean, you
well,
know
Me
you're
and
going
Jared,
to.
me and Jared go through all of our underwear every vacation, no matter what. 2 pairs a day.
I only have 2 pairs in here.
Dude, you're gonna eat
I'm
some
just
Chicago
kidding.
brick
Just kidding.
pizza too.
Yeah.
You need to prepare properly, dude.
And
You have
I'm
any
gonna
issues? Call your boy Dr. Dingleberry.
And I'm gonna be,
But
Yeah, having sex with guys.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Shocking to hear from you. Huh?
All right.
Yeah. Sorry. What was that?
Alafair, go ahead. Roll 1d20 a couple times. See what we can get.
Well, yeah.
Interessante. Okay, go ahead, roll 1d12. 5. Okay, so 2 hours.
All right, I need. Curse like that, man. My
Sorry.
mom's listening.
Tragic, man. Tragic. This one's a bit of a shorty.
You're my shorty. If that means anything.
Alright, it's in general.
Here I come. All right. 2 months ago, the Revengro. It is
Huh?
as I had. Huh?
The way in Ravengrow.
Oh. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on.
Struggle.
It is as I had feared. The way is interested in something here in Ravengrow. It can't be the fragment, could it? I've never been so thorough in covering my tracks. It'll be a cold day in hell before I let them get to the boy. Let me make that right at least.
As he says the boy, I look at Jared and I slap him on the butt. I mean, Valan. He's talking about you. He's talking about you.
My big boy. So there's a fragment for me in Harrowstone Prison. All right.
I don't know if that.
Yeah, it like ties into entry 5. The monument. Alright. Well, so it's like 6 o'clock. Fucking go for broke, shall we, boys?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't go till late.
Can't go till the next day, period, so. Absolute TPK. Just warning you. Yeah.
Let's do it plains. I knew it. I knew
You
it.
felt that the whispering, tingling in your skull.
I felt the God, what's it called? The celestial orrery?
Yeah.
Orrery? How do you say There's too many orrery.
Mama said alligator's ornery.
They ain't got no teeth.
No, no teeth and no toothbrush. That got me good. I don't know why. Oh god. Yo, I'm gonna look cute as hell in Chicago. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, if you trim that mustache, you might.
No sir.
You're not a fireman anymore, dude.
I know, but I was, and I gotta tell everyone I know now. Oh. Yeah, I was a fireman.
John, go ahead, roll 1d20. And roll 1d12. Jesus. Okay. Takes you till about 8 p.m.
We just really understood Petros. Like,
I feel like maybe after like getting in the headspace and like finding the door and all that, it's just sort of clicking for you guys. So which we just found.
we're really living how Petros lived, and just getting a feel for it.
Blade Runner? Alright. It's in general.
10 years ago, the Fountain of Youth. The Whispering Way is more than just a cabal of necromancers. I see that now. Undeath is their fountain of youth. Uncovering their motivation does not place me at ease as I thought it might. Their desire to be eternal simply makes them more dangerous. Perhaps they were simply after the Book of the Dead after all.
Mm,
I'm still not really piecing all this together. Like, I'm waiting for one that and like unlock. I mean, I guess that's why we have to. But
I mean, there's only 2 left.
I know.
Let's
I just
keep-
don't think
let's
we're
keep
gonna
going.
get any.
There's 3 left. But yeah, you guys got time.
I just don't think we're gonna get any real answers till we go to the prison. Even though I know we can't go. What? Why haven't we gone through the door yet?
Damn.
Brommus! You sure, Mr. 3 HP? That's a smart idea?
Doors away to the prison.
No. Alright. Well, hits a hit, Mr. Greenlung. Roll 1d20.
Mr. Greenlung.
Mr. Greenlung.
There's something going on in Harrowstone Prison connected to the Whispering Way,
Interessante.
and that's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah. I mean, they're after the Book of the Dead. They're after
There's
Valan.
something powerful in there that he already knows about.
Yeah.
Sounds like some kind of fragment.
Maybe like the same kind of fragment that we had, like a fragment of her soul, like what we had on the train.
It's in there under connections. In general.
20 days ago, connections. It is confirmed. The way seems quite interesting in something. No, strike that. Someone who was held in Harrowstone. But who? Specifically is the way after. Thank gods it isn't the fragment. At least I did one thing right in my time here. I need a list of everyone who died the night of the fire. Everyone. Temple of Pharasma must keep records going back that far. Grimborough is a straight shooter, but I was there when Constant died. I was the reason his successor was chosen. I can lean on this. His Excellence Pius the Fourth
Pius,
owes
sorry.
me.
Pius.
Pius the Fourth owes me. Owes them.
Make either a local or religion roll. And you guys read when he reads that out loud.
I guess I should roll too.
15. Okay, so Alafair, Brommus, and surprisingly Valan, you guys know Pius IV is the well, actually, I should say you know that Constantine that he's talking about is the High Exorcist, and Pius IV is the name of his holy elected successor, Pablo.
Oh! Oh my god, I knew he was doing something good.
Wait, so Pius is Pablo?
Yes.
Damn.
I look at Widegrowl, and I just kind of give him the old.
How many more we got? 2?
There's still 2 left. Yeah.
Let's keep pushing. We can go to sleep and sleep some of the day. Oh, Josh did the Iager.
All right.
There
Promise.
it is.
Brommus has arrived to the party. 24 episodes later, the man's in. All right, Valan, roll 1d20.
I think there's only 1 left, isn't there?
No, there's 2.
Even though that one hasn't been added, the one that I just read.
Oh, I didn't put it in there. Sorry, hang on. I'll do that momentarily. After Gambit, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was added as number 9, so you guys just hit
Oh, there is one. Okay, sorry.
the juicy one. It's kind of hoping we would save the best for last, but
Is this the
Just read
first
us
one?
the other one then.
perhaps not. No.
Honestly.
It's better this way. All right, I'm gonna put this in general.
"12 years ago, seek and ye shall find. You always used to say there's no such thing as a coincidence. The mantra was our lifeblood when I was a recruit, but through the years, it's impact old. Oh, how right you were, old man. Kuba Heptef. Seek and you shall find, indeed. The Ermiel boy, the logger boy, and him, a Scarcerian thief of all things, all in the same place. By the goddess, I saw the resemblance at once. As through she stood in front of me, as if 60 years hadn't passed at all. I couldn't afford to let him go. You must remember the gravity of the oath we swore, Alpon. He's our responsibility now. Promises made, promises kept, old friend. Even more, still there is another who rides with us, a surly ranger of Lazuri, who travels with a most peculiar companion. Quite simply the largest woodland owl I've ever seen. He appears capable, stalwart, and driven. Perhaps I can turn the anger or passion that drives him towards tying the four of them together. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something inexplicable about that bird. Oh well, another mystery to investigate when the situation is less grave. Ermiel will need allies he can count on sooner than he thinks. I'll know more once the ritual is complete. By the goddess, I saw the resemblance at once, as she said.
It's I know it's fucking the font is so annoying. It's Iager, not Logger, and Zarni.
Oh.
Zarni thief.
Yeah, it took me a minute, and I realized it was.
I should have done
capital
it. Should have
I.
done it lowercase. Yeah. And yes.
Boy, Ermiel boy, logger. Saw the resemblance at once. Only in 3 of us.
Yeah.
So not in Greenlung.
Great.
I couldn't afford to let him go. You must remember the gravity of the oath we swore, Alpon.
All this is happening because you're alive.
Who's Alpon?
They didn't just give you up.
Good question. Roll local. Alafair knows. For sure. It'd be a really hard one for someone who's not from the country to guess. You heard rumors of this eclectic count who was ousted in the north, where Lepidstadt is, and in Lozerai in that county. Or not Lozerai, Viland is the county. A bit of a madman, but he was always rumored to be one of the famous and influential people who were involved in the esoteric order. Count Alpon Karamark.
I know that, or he does.
No, Alafair knows that.
Oh, okay.
Do I know who, like, the significance of them being together? Like, do I dot any I's with that, like, relevance?
With the 20, you garner. It's the old friend he keeps mentioning throughout the journal. And there's a sort of paternal reverence whenever Petros talks about him or like leaves a message for him, sort of almost like a mentor.
Well,
Yes.
I don't mean to be. I don't. Why does he keep making everything about me?
Why you assume that's about you?
He says Ermiel needs allies. He can count sooner than he thinks.
There's a lot in that entry.
Even rhymes.
This was before you guys were even like introduced.
Yeah.
So he's talking about Valen's dad? No.
Yeah, the Speaker of the Woods.
No.
I think it has something to do with me. Somehow.
Mm-hmm. And John.
Perhaps I.
And
Perhaps.
John. Yeah. Yeah.
So, what do you think he's talking about when he says, "Perhaps I can turn the anger or passion that drives him towards tying the four of them together"?
Brommus.
He's talking about Brommus.
Oh, because
Yeah.
it's following directly after that census or
Hmm.
that sentence.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be like the grandfather
There's-
of the group. But
There's
I can't keep you guys
something. There's
together. You're all
something
loose
that
cannons.
There's something that he sees in me. Widegrowl.
Or someone
Or so. Yeah.
in the three of you.
So he thinks that we have the goddess inside of all of us.
Who was the goddess?
Make
The
a
goddess. The goddess that had the teal petals, and she was killed by the guy.
Erasni.
Erasmus.
Wait, hang on one second. I'm trying to think what the relevant role here is because I don't think there's a skill for this to try to like be. I guess sense motive.
Just those three?
Yeah, all you guys because you mean you read it out loud as you're like
Oh.
thinking on this.
Wow. Natural one.
Widegrowl, as you guys are like piecing this out, probably pacing the room, kind of thinking all this through. It's almost like in the second paragraph, he's talking about you, not directly, not just you, but the three of you, as though like he was familiar with you somehow. Maybe not directly, but maybe he knew your parents. Maybe he knew Valen's parents. Maybe he knew Alafair's parents. There's no coincidences. And the three of you just happened to show up out of the blue in the same place at the same time, right before there's this big ritual that he had planned with Valan to sort of free this fragment or the shard of this goddess.
Parents
the wrong
or
word.
parent?
Roll sense motive, like parent.
We're all related.
No. That the second paragraph or second sentence is explicitly, particularly talking about Alafair. So that it's weird that not only was the Ermiel kid there, the Iager kid was there, but Alafair was there, and as soon as he saw him, he saw the resemblance right away, as though she was standing right in front of me, like 60 years hadn't gone by at all.
He was
Oh my
there when
God,
she.
dude.
So you guys are like kids of the.
Petros is your dad.
You're welcome to think that. That would be a very Valan conclusion.
He knew my mom.
I did
I-
roll one. I did
I
roll
didn't-
one.
I didn't know my mom, obviously, right?
Correct.
With my backstory?
Mhm.
Because how exactly does do they give birth dead? Or like, how does that work? Does the birth kill them? Is she just a full...
It usually kills them, yes. Or, alternatively, she could have been turned when she was pregnant.
Oh, no.
You don't know.
Oh, no.
Was he turned after he was born though? I can't remember.
No, I was born... I'm only half.
You're born Dhampir. They're not...
No, gotcha.
You can't be,
Yeah.
made into one. You have to be born.
I, stagger back away from the book. Obviously.
There's a lot to take in. Why is he familiar with all of your parentage, and that particular revelation is pretty big, amongst others.
And that's what he's talking about Alafair when he says I couldn't afford to let him go.
Correct.
You must remember the gravity of the oath we swore. So he swore some kind of oath
With
in
this,
regards to you, Alafair.
He placed me in the academy.
and lost you when I shouldn't say more. I don't know. I mean, that 20 is. Finish that thought. What happened to you after you went to the academy?
I was banished eventually,
and sent.
or not, and
Well, you were
sent
taken.
to.
You were taken.
Yeah.
Not banished.
Well, because the religion fell apart, right?
No, this was.
And I was
this
no longer protected.
This was after that. I mean, as an adult, you were taken somewhere.
To the Zarni?
No.
To the under the yeah.
So almost like he lost track of you.
When that happened.
Uh-huh. And then one day,
He found you.
this little shitbird inside a coffin
Just shows up on a train.
Uh-huh.
I just walk away and go into the study and lay down. And I'm like, it must be a trick.
Closet in there. But
Good.
You guys are in the study. I'm just saying. Okay.
Good. Yeah, I close the door and just I'm going out for the night. I don't know. I can't process that. I need to call my therapist. That's crazy.
Entry.
Yeah,
Well,
I leave.
I don't know,
I just
we'll
leave
see.
without saying anything.
Jared, roll 1d12. Let's see how long that took. 2. Alright, so that took 4 hours. Yes, it's pretty much 10 o'clock, midnight-ish, somewhere between 10 and 11. I forget. I lost track already.
I say we push it. There's only one more entry.
Yeah, go for it. For
I'll call
RP's
it up.
sake, can they do it without me?
Yeah.
For RP's sake, I'm in the storage closet. I immediately check out. Bounce. Nope. No more. Don't need to know anything about my childhood.
And Brommus,
Dude,
the
it's been-
fucking animal, dude.
Hitting tonight. That's actually a 33? Jesus. All right.
Sheesh.
Let's see it. 1d20.
We just popped this whole bad boy open.
Busted open.
Actually, you
Wow.
don't even have to roll. What am I talking about? There's only one left. I'm stupid. Losing my mind here, boys. All right. I also don't expect you guys to like put all the pieces together either. You're gonna have to like read the complete list of entries.
Yeah, it's just confusing to me that like he like specifically references me as needing allies at the bottom. You know,
well,
like I'm supposed to
you were sent there
do something.
to be trained specifically because they knew the coup was coming.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like that was the point of you get it with the fake college and all that stuff.
So they knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, specifically Alathanos and him knew. All right, Mr. Greenlung.
18 days ago, ghosts and stuff. I see now just how ill prepared I was when I last set out for Harrowstone. I'm lucky to have returned at all. The ghosts, if indeed they were ghosts, for I did not find it prudent to investigate further, prevented me from transcribing the strange symbols I found etched along the foundation. Hopefully on my next visit I will be more prepared. Thankfully, the necessary tools to defend against spirits are already here in Ravengrow. I know that the Inquisition of Pharasma used to store them in a false crypt in the Restlands at the intersection between Eversleep and the Black Path. I am not certain if the current clergy even know what their predecessors have hidden down below. If my luck holds, I should be able to slip in and out with a few borrowed items. Looks like we gotta go
Okay.
somewhere before Harrowstone.
Well, it looks like we. Hey, by the way, boys, out of character. Your boy took Ghost Slayer.
Two of you
Same.
did, actually. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything. Same. Well, I didn't hear that entry because I'm
Because you're sulking in the closet.
trauma. Yeah, I'm trying to process through my trauma.
Promise you roll sense motive too. I'll give you advantage. There's a lot going on here. Hit it again.
Hmm.
All right.
All right.
You're like holding the pages in your hand, each of you guys. You're sort of passing it back and forth. Looking back at that first entry, the tone that you're mentioned is like there's almost like there's two Petroses. There's the kind of caring paternal figure, and then there's the ruthless spy master, and you can just get the sense here which Petros you're seeing. He talks about you like you're an axe or a knife.
Yeah.
Not a person.
Capable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make of that what you will. Alafair, roll a sanity check.
He just sees me as an item for protection for him, for everybody.
You're the glue that holds this friendship together.
It's
My
not about
grandpa.
D&D. It's about the friends you made along.
Not the journey, not the destination.
Oh my god.
Or enemies.
27.
Okay.
I want to be your very best.
I'm trying to be your friend so hard.
Didn't lose your mind. That's good. All right.
I bring you a glass of water to the
Alafair,
to the closet.
you alright in there, buddy?
And
You alright, man?
I come in there like a worried dad, just like trying to connect with his son.
Sorry I stabbed you.
I have the lights off and I'm like in the corner, like face into the corner, like rolled up, like a kid that just got yelled at.
I kind of say, "Hey, buddy,
Go away.
how you doing there, champ?"
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, sometimes it's better to let it out than keep it in.
I just stay silent.
Well, I'm gonna leave your water here for you, and I also wrote down the final transcript and a little light reading for you before you go to bed.
I'll just
Hey, I touch his shoulder. I say, I'm proud of you.
I just sniffle and like curl the blanket up, you know.
Hey. Proud of you. I just walk away.
He's 74 years old. He's mature at 18. He's 74. I mean, like a fucking
They're
high schooler.
role playing in the role play.
Oh, my face hurts. All right.
In vampire years, though, that's
nothing.
That's nothing.
Do you read the final entry or no?
Yeah, once he closes the door, I'll and then read it as my tears drip on the page.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just kind of like listening outside the door, like making sure he's okay. Like a worried parent.
Magus still throwing out feral perception. Oh! Like, you hear him like drag his ear against the wall a little bit.
I literally like when you're playing your DS in your room and your dad opens the door to check him in, I like fling the blanket like paper and like until he goes away.
Do you guys want to try to go to the crypt to look for this stuff?
Not tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can knock that out
Dude,
tonight and then
Pocket money.
go to the thing tomorrow.
My favorite bard to be a tattoo artist. Holy shit.
We're 100% going to run into something. We're going back to the. You know what? Let's just save it for tomorrow when we can actually go during the day.
It's gonna be hard to do during the day. You're gonna essentially be grave robbing, so 50-50. It's up to you.
What time is it?
It's like near midnight.
Oh, perfect timing to go grave robbing.
All right, let's go.
Let's get it over with.
You try to take
Does
the
anyone-
emo boy with you.
Yeah,
I knock on the door like quietly and I say, "Hey, buddy, we're gonna go and try and get the ghost stuff. You wanna come along?"
I stay quiet.
I'll get you a treat on the way back.
I yell, Alafair, we're gonna go rob some graves. You want to come?
If there's anything cool in the graves, can I keep it?
Yeah, of course.
We'll see.
Right. And I kind of like get up and put my coat on and start kicking my way towards the door.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
All right. You try to be sneaky on your way there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's get it. Mm-hmm.
I got you guys.
There you go.
Okay.
What is your stealth at?
7, 8, 9, 11.
Holy shit.
So that was a 13. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? I can't kill people in a hit, but you gotta find me first. Like a little rat.
So you guys suss out, were able to put together the journal entries talking about this crypt over here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we just sneakily approach it, keep a watch out for undead.
All right.
Just conveniently right next to where they buried Petros.
Ironic,
What
right?
specific entry was it again? Just so I can read it while we're here. Again.
Ghosts.
Okay, 10. Gotcha.
Yeah,
So we're looking for the false crypt. in the Restlands at the intersection of the Eversleep and the Black Path. So it's literally right next to his grave.
And it's about like 20 to 40 feet away, but yeah. Basically.
All right.
Can I roll perception, see if I see anything?
Let's see it.
Take a look around, make sure the coast is
I'd
clear
also like to look around.
Mm-hmm.
before I hop the fence.
Oh, have Widegrowl
Oh my
do a
god,
look
remember when I
around.
rolled perception here went on our way out?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Okay. So who are we missing? Okay, so all of you, Darakb included, as you guys, approach in the darkness. I assume you're no torches or anything. You're just kind of guiding the ones that don't have dark vision. Actually, you know what? Moon tonight or no moon? Moon tonight. All right. So there's a little bit of light you can see with low light vision. Okay. So all of you, as you reach the exterior, you see a freestanding granite mausoleum. It's guarded by a pair of sad, almost pensive-looking gargoyles, like statues. It's got a single stone door with a rusty lock nested in its south-facing facade. And all of you are able to see that the lock, it looks like it's still secure and still locked, but it's actually been like the clasp has been melted with acid and sort of dummy locked to appear like it's still in place. Likely to throw off casual observers. You guys want to go inside?
Yep.
Coast
I
looks,
draw.
coast looks
I
clear.
draw.
Can
I
I
draw my dagger.
Can I do a check for traps?
For traps?
Trap.
Yeah. Oh, roll perception. Oh! Oh, it appears clear.
Appears.
Is it locked?
No, the padlock it's like fake locked.
Okay.
Like it looks like it's shut, but it's not depressed inside. Because there's nothing to depress, it's been melted.
I am.
I take my longsword out and go inside.
Okay.
Same with my dagger, dude. I got my
Same
dagger
with
My
out.
longsword.
I guess
Same
I
with
should
bow.
lead the way.
I'm actually gonna stand outside and kind of keep guard and watch, just right outside the door.
Hold on one sec. Let me put you guys on here.
My boy Chase putting us on the map.
Sir. We'll end with this. We got 10 minutes left, so
Alright.
place yourselves wherever. Okay, so might as well have everybody roll perception. God damn.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Is that an owl on a book on the floor?
Looks like it.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Send the reaper.
Curious. Actually, no, but it does look a lot like it. It does look a lot like the sigil.
Wow. The sigil on our arms?
No, on the wall in the study.
Oh.
The little bird. All right.
The one that showed the door?
The one that was the door.
Okay.
So within, you guys all see this, little flight of stone steps. You see the big open crypt. All the niches are empty. There's no bodies. There's no dead. All 5 of you see a set of pretty obvious tracks in the dust and the dirt. Everybody who's looking at the tracks, go ahead and roll survival for me.
I'm not even gonna do it. It's like not even on my thing.
How did
Hey man,
Brommus
it
roll
wasn't
a
on mine
12?
either, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
If you believe.
you gonna roll or not?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Widegrowl and Valan, as you're looking at the tracks and like the prints, the first thing that catches your eye is that both the feet are like they're mismatched. One's really large and almost block shaped, and the other is like a normal human footprint, like in a boot. And the way that they're staggered, it's like the blocky one. It has a pretty obvious limp to it.
Oh, Petros was here.
And the 2 of you are able to follow the tracks up the stairs and up to this lone sarcophagus at the back of the crypt, which is slightly pushed open.
Look, I look inside.
All right.
Can I, because I'm not following the tracks, cast detect magic really quick?
Absolutely. As
I do that.
the sarcophagus lights up. Well, not the sarcophagus. What's inside the sarcophagus lights up.
I'll approach with everyone else.
Okay.
I'll walk up to the sarcophagus.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to push it over.
And
I will go ahead and get you guys the list. That although Petros has obviously been here and he's pulled some stuff from the cache, a pretty fair bit of it still remains in place. I'll put that in general.
I got Petros.
You guys can look that over. And in addition, you see at the base of this thing is a single thin case. It's made out of a dark lacquered wood. And it's decorated with a golden scarab that has a single glowing eye on the back of it. And another stylized version of that little bird symbol next to it.
Where is that?
That's at the bottom. That's in the sarcophagus. I'm going to put that on the list in a second. But inside, you find a small board with a brass. It almost looks like a triangle, like a wedge. We'll get to that in a moment. And 4 iron and glass vials in a little velvet series of cases that all contain tiny churning clouds of vapor. Similar, but not the same to the grenades you encountered 12 years previous. Go ahead and roll Arcana, all of you. Alright, so the 3 Ustalavs all know right away that the board with the little... Oh my god, my dog is freaking out. The board with the little wedge
Me too.
is a spirit board. And the brass wedge is something called a planchette. It's basically a Ouija board. This is some real Ustalav shit right here, right? That you can put power into it, and you can ask spirits questions, and they can answer either truthfully or not. Essentially, exactly like a Ouija board in real life. And that the 4 iron and glass vials are what's called haunt siphons, which can hurt haunts, and if you kill it, it essentially functions as a grenade, and you can use it after the fact. We'll call it there because he's kicking the door in right now.
All right.
Yeah.